What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Carolina Panthers Madden 24 franchise rebuild. We're coming off a close win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that was much closer than it should have been, but we come away with the victory 23-20. And with that victory and a Falcons loss, we have moved into sole possession of first place in the NFC South. So what does that mean for playoff positioning? Right now, we are in the third spot, and they've got us projected to take on the number 6 Atlanta Falcons. I really don't want to face Atlanta for a third time this year. And Jacksonville has moved into the first spot in the AFC, taking over from the Chiefs. Green Bay holding down the number 1 spot in the NFC. As it stands right now, Jacksonville is the number 1 team in the NFL. They are 12-3 going into the final 2 weeks of the season, and they are riding an impressive 7-game winning streak. And before we get into practice this week, we are going to offer this 4-year deal for JC Horn. Let's see if he's going to re-sign. And yes, JC will be back for another 4 years in Carolina. Excellent. Where the decision starts getting tough here with Dante Jackson. Not quite sure if I want to re-sign him. He wants a 1-year deal, which I am mostly okay with. I have not been happy with the overall play of Jackson, so I might be looking to move on from him in the offseason. That's one reason I brought in Angelo Flowers from the draft, is to look for somebody to eventually replace Dante. And coming out of practice, we've got a couple of upgrades. First here to Devontae Herring. We're going to go zone for him. That moves him to a 75 overall. And he gets 2 upgrades, 2 awareness and 1 zone coverage. Next up, we've got Ramon Medina. We've seen him shine a couple times this season. We're going to go physical for him. He's up to a 71 overall. And he gets 1 awareness, 2 catch in traffic, 1 release, and 1 short route running. And then we're going to finish it up here with Ben Hill. We're going to go run stopper for him. He's up to a 65. And he gets 2 block shedding, 1 speed, and 1 tackle. Love to see the speed upgrade. Now let's take a look at these Seahawks. They are led at quarterback by Geno Smith, still there in Seattle. He's got 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and 3,300 yards. Not bad for Geno. Coming out of the backfield, Kenneth Walker, 1,300 yards and 6 touchdowns. Quite a year. That's impressive. And receiving, just hitting the 1,000-yard mark, DK Metcalf. He's got 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Jackson Smith and Jigba's got 865 with 5 scores. Tyler Lockett getting all the touchdowns. He's got 12 and 737 yards. The excellent tight end Hunter Henry, 545 with 3 touchdowns. Defensively hitting 100 tackles, Devin Bush, having himself another good year. Tackles for loss, Virgil McBath. He's a second-year player out of Texas A&M. He's got 14 tackles for loss. And leading the Seahawks in sacks, Uchenna Nwosu's got 4. They don't sack the quarterback a lot. Interceptions, they got 2 with 3. Rookie out of Virginia Tech, Joel Lumen, and Jamal Adams, the veteran out of LSU. Okay, and we are all set to get week 17 underway. We've got the Seahawks going up against the Panthers. Let's go. And welcome to beautiful Bank of America Stadium here in downtown Charlotte. It's week 17 as we've got Bryce Young, who finally has more touchdowns than interceptions this year. He's going up against the Seattle Seahawks and Geno Smith. This is going to be a tough matchup for Carolina, who have finally taken sole possession of the NFC South away from Atlanta. Those 2 teams have been going back and forth all year. And it's going to come down to week 18 when they face each other. Panthers versus Falcons. But we don't care about that right now. We've got more different, excellent kind of birds here in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks and Panthers. Harrison Buckner and the crew are ready to kick us off as we get this game started. Lockett will field it in the end zone as he takes it out, cuts back up the middle, and brings it up to the 22-yard line. And that's where Seattle will start their day. Geno Smith having himself a decent year, 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. And here we are, 1st and 10, offset I for the Seahawks. Carolina's defensive backs are going to have a tough day going up against Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. And here is Kenneth Walker on the first carry of the day. He goes nowhere, tackled down by Gilmore. Now 2nd and 10, Lockett in the slot, Henry to the left as the Seahawks have it here on Second down, and that's complete to Metcalf. Tackled down by Dante Jackson. Now 3rd and 4. Offset eye here again for the Seahawks as Carolina brings pressure, and this is out to Metcalf, complete for a first down. A quick 6-yard pass. And the Seahawks have it here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And they will hand this off to Walker, who goes right up the middle into Jamison Craver for 5 yards. Quiet week for him last week. Now 2nd and 5 as Smith comes out in the pistol. And they will hand this off as Carolina tried to bring pressure, and he'll go nowhere, losing the football, and it's picked up by Smith. Walker lost it during some of that contact. Luckily, Smith was able to jump back on it, and the Seahawks have it 3rd and 5 as this is quick out to Njigba, who's got a first down. Now 1st and 10. Once again, offset eye here for the Seahawks. And they're going to hand this one off as Walker looks for 3 yards off the right side. Now 2nd and 7. Smith in the shotgun. Lockett in the slot right. And they're going to hand this off again to Walker, who meets Schultz. And that's going to be a short gain as he passes midfield. It's another 3rd down here for Carolina's defense. Let's see if they can get off the field. They once again bring pressure. It's getting home as Smith will just throw this one away. Bringing up 4th and 4. Pressure by Robinson. Jamie Robinson, of course, possibly playing himself into a more starting role next year if Von Bell doesn't return. This punt is going into the end zone. And the ball will come out to the 24, Carolina's first drive of the afternoon. As we take a look at Bryce Young's numbers, finally more touchdowns than interceptions. 26 touchdowns, 25 interceptions. Could Bryce Young and the Panthers offense be turning it around just in time for the playoffs? We're going to find out here in a couple of weeks as Young takes the handoff, gives it to Sanders, who looks for room off the right side, and he finds 3 yards. Slow week for Sanders last week. And the Panthers will have it 2nd and 7 from their 23-yard line. Young drops back here, throws underneath for Quintana, who's got it for a short 4-yard gain. And here is the first 3rd down. Let's see if Carolina can convert. 3rd and 3. Young drops back, looks underneath again for his tight end. This time he's got Hayden Hurst. And he's got enough for a first down. Now 1st and 10 from the 38 as Carolina keeps their drive alive. They're going to hand this one off to Sanders. He looks for room, makes a cut up the middle, and has 9 yards. Good run there by Miles on 1st down. Now 2nd and 1. They're going to hand off to Sanders again as he just lowers his shoulder and gets the first down at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Bryce Young drops back, delivers it quickly out to Hayden Hurst, who's got it. But there appears to be an injured Panther. That's left tackle Akeem Ekwonu. I'm going to keep saying his name wrong. And he's out on the sideline. 2nd and 5 here for Carolina as Young changes some things up at the line. And once again throws short for Hurst, who has room to run. He's up to the 33. Good catch and run there by Hayden Hurst. And it looks like it's just a shoulder strain for Ekwonu. 1st and 10 here at the 33 as the Panthers are moving. They're going to hand this one off to Sanders, who can't get outside. He's tackled down for a 2-yard loss. That's Devin Bush. Now 2nd and 12. Young back in the shotgun. As he delivers this one underneath, has a man, that's Dean, who slips away from a couple of tacklers and has a first down on his first reception. Good job there by Dean, the excellent rookie wide receiver. And we see here, no pressure gets the Young. He just delivers this one underneath, and Dean does the rest. 1st and 10 after that 19-yard gain. We've got under a minute left to go here in the first. Still looking for our first score as Sanders can't find room on the right side. Now 2nd and 10. Carolina empties out the backfield. And throwing to the end zone, he's got a man. That's Chark wide open for the touchdown. Carolina strikes first, and it's DJ Chark. Excellent job there getting position and getting in the end zone. Excellent throw there by Young. Now Butker on for the extra points. And it is good. Carolina takes an early 7-0 lead on an excellent 11-play drive. And 1 second left here before the quarter ends. Butker will kick it away. Lockett will take this one out of the end zone and get a decent return as he slips a tackle and is finally brought down at the 26-yard line. And that's going to do it for the end of the first. Our score, Carolina 7, the Seahawks nothing. Now 1st and 10 as Geno comes out in the shotgun for his second drive of the day. They're going to hand this off to Walker, but again, he doesn't have a lot of room. Excellent pursuit there by Craver. I formation here now at 2nd and 9. Geno dropping back and throwing underneath. He's got a man. That's Henry wide open, running for days as he's finally pushed out at the 46. Carolina brought pressure there, but it didn't get home, leading to a 20-yard gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46. As Geno drops back, is under pressure, delivers short once again to Henry, who escapes Von Bell but can't escape Schultz, and he's tackled down at the 43. Good job there by Hunter Henry to get another first down. Now 1st and 10. Geno in the shotgun will hand this one off to Walker, who's got excellent blocking and is finally hauled down by Bartell, but not before he gets up to the 17. Good run there. Now 3 tight ends, Smith under center as the Seahawks are driving and in scoring position. They hand this one off to Walker, who cuts back, slips a tackle, and is spun around by Brian Burns at the 11. That was hard saying his name there at the end. 2nd and 4 from the 11. Smith in the shotgun. Everybody out wide. And this one goes underneath for Metcalf, who bullies his way in for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf gets one here in the second. He's a tough guy to bring down. Couldn't get pressure on Geno. That was easy peasy lemon squeezy as Lutz is on for the extra point. And we are tied here in Carolina, 7-7. As we take a look down below, the Saints and Buccaneers are also tied 7-7 in the battle for last place in the NFC South. Good day by Fletcher so far as he's 5 for 6. Now Carolina's got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Bryce Young changing some things up here at the line. He's going to fake the handoff and throw out for throw out for DJ Chark, who has a first down catch there. That's what happens when you decide to do these things live. It's 1st and 10 from the 46. And the Panthers hand this off to Sanders, who is brought down by Bush after a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Young in the shotgun once again hands this off to Sanders, who's got room. He's got a first down, and he gets up to the 39. Good play there by Sanders. Now 1st and 10. And the Panthers get the snap away as this goes out to Chark again, and it's incomplete. The first incompletion for Young on the afternoon. That brings up 2nd and 10 here. Carolina with 3 wide to the right. As Young drops back, throwing downfield for Dean, who's got it and holds on through the hit. And that's another Panthers first down. Now 1st and 10 for Carolina as they continue to move this football. And Young is sacked as pressure gets up the middle. That is Hall bringing down Bryce Young for a 5-yard loss. I said that with the most southern accent I could possibly conjure up. It is 2nd and 15. As Bryce drops back here. Once again goes over the middle. Dean stretching out for it. Has the reception. They're going to mark him just shy. Come on, give him the first down after that effort. Now 3rd and inches as Carolina comes out in the I. And they're going to stretch this out to Sanders, who cuts it back up and has a first down, tackled down at the 6. Excellent run there by Miles Sanders to get the first down. It's 1st and goal. As Young takes this one and throws across the middle. That's Mingo, who is stopped just shy at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal as we begin to near the 2-minute warning. Carolina drops back quick, and Young hit as he threw that one incomplete. The clock will stop, and Carolina comes out with all of the heavy guys out there. It's 3rd and goal from the 1. Bringing the blitz is Seattle, but it doesn't matter. Sanders in the end zone for a Carolina Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders getting it done right up the middle. The Seahawks brought pressure up the middle, but Sanders elusive enough to find the hole. And now on for the extra point is Butker. And this one is nearly blocked, but gets it away. It's a 7-point lead for the Panthers. And once again, as we take a look down below, they're still tied in Tampa Bay, 14-14. As this is kneeled down by Lockett. Good numbers there for Metcalf. Now 1st and 10, offset eye here for the Seahawks. Walker in the backfield, low motion out the fullback as this is a handoff to Walker, who tries to find the outside. Good stiff arm and is finally brought down after a 5-yard gain by Burns. And we have hit the 2-minute warning there. Our score here, 14-7. They're emptying the backfield here. Smith alone in the shotgun. And this one goes quick underneath for Walker, but he's tackled down by Von Bell. They're going to go hurry up here. And there is a catch on the left side, but he's tackled in bounds. Once again, they go hurry up, 2nd and 5. Geno drifting and picked off by Dante Jackson. He's got room to run and speed. Can he beat Geno? Yes, touchdown, pick 6, Dante Jackson. Don't tell me he's playing for a contract. Excellent job there by Dante to jump in front of that one and take it to the house. That was intended for Hunter Henry, but Jackson was looming ready. And Carolina is ready to attempt the extra point to take a 14-point lead, and it's good. And now the ensuing kickoff. Butker boots it deep. Lockett will field this one in the end zone and kneel it down. And the offense will come back out to the 25. There's a look at Walker's numbers. Not too bad. He's had a good start to this game. Now 1st and 10 after that pick 6 interception from Geno Smith. And this time he's under pressure. It's Burns who gets the sack, forces the fumble. Craver overran the football. I was hoping for a fumble recovery for a touchdown there, but Craver overran it. Maybe he didn't see it. And it's recovered by the Seahawks. 2nd and 26 here for the Seahawks. Smith will fake the handoff and is under pressure. He's trying to get out, will slide, and that's a 1-yard gain. And we do have an update down below. The Buccaneers have taken the lead, as we'll get one snap before the half. It's a handoff to Walker, who's tackled down at the 17. And that's going to do it for the first half here in Charlotte. Carolina leading 21-7. Good start to this game for Carolina. As we take a look around the league at some other scores, we're going to go down to Tampa where they are taking on the Saints. And it is a 24-21 lead for the Buccaneers. 3 touchdowns for Nathan Fletcher, having himself a game. Look at the numbers for Godwin. Wow. 2 touchdowns, 141. And then we're going to head up to Cleveland where New England is shutting the Browns out right now. 14-0. 2 touchdowns for Mac Jones. 2 pass attempts for Watson. Stats are weird. And then we're going to finish it up in Minnesota where the Cardinals have a 7-5 lead there. There was a safety. And Kyler Murray's pass for 102 and a touchdown. as the Cardinals look to upset the Vikings. We'll take a look at some highlights here. Sanders runs right up the middle for a touchdown here. Geno Smith dropping back, throwing to the wrong colored jersey. It's Dante Jackson running it back for a pick six. And Dixon is ready to get us started here in the second half, as Hamler is back to field this one in the end zone and will kneel it down. Bryce Young will get the second half started here from his own 25-yard line. Good half for him so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 25, Carolina. Let's see what they can do. They're going to start by handing this off to Sanders. He looks for room, finds 4 yards up the middle. The 10th rush for Sanders this afternoon. 2nd and 6. Young will fake the handoff and launch through deep for Mingo, who's got a step. Mingo takes it in. He was in for a touchdown. Huge play to Jonathan Mingo. Mingo got a step on the corner and Young just fired it. He just loaded up, threw it as far as he could. It was caught at like the 25. And Mingo outruns the competition. Butker on for the extra point. And it is good. Carolina extends their lead. And they're ready to kick it back to Seattle. Butker gets a hold of this one. Lockett will field it at the goal line. He's going to return this one. And he looks for space. Can't find any. Brought down at the 19. And here's the first drive for the Seahawks to start the second half. Geno under center. And he'll hand this one off to Walker, who meets Derek Brown, and that's going to be no gain. 2nd and 10 here after that first down run. Once again, Geno just throws this one underneath for Walker, who spins away from Gilmore and is tripped up by Jackson. That'll be a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 9 now. Henry alone to the left. And this one goes out to Walker, who makes the grab through the Von Bell hit, but can't do much more with it, as that brings up 4th and 3. And it looks like Dixon is on to punt this one deep to Anderson. He gets it away. Anderson will take it at about the 16-yard line as he looks for space, finds some, slips a tackle, has some open space, gets by another man, and is hauled down at the 41. Good return by Anderson. Carolina's offense has enjoyed some success today as they get their second drive of the second half underway. Young dropping back, throwing quicks, got a man. That's Chark over the middle for a 9-yard gain. Now the Panthers have it 2nd and 1 from the 50. They come out with 2 tight ends and hand this one off to Sanders, who gets some excellent blocking up the middle and is brought down at the 35-yard line. Looks like some of these running lanes may be opening up for Carolina late. Now 1st and 10. Bryce Young under center. He's going to drop back, doesn't have anything open as he gets to the outside and will just throw this one away. 2nd and 10 now after that throwaway for the Panthers. Young once again didn't have anything and will take the sack. Nwosu brings him down. Now 3rd and long. They've got 19 yards to gain here. At least try to get back into field goal position as Young drops back with it. Fires downfield for Hurst, who has it. And another Panthers touchdown. This time Hayden Hurst on the bomb. Hayden Hurst coming across the field outruns everyone. He's been lacking in touchdowns this year, not lacking in yards, but he gets himself a little bit of both here. And here comes the extra point. Butker gets this one through the uprights, and it is 35-7. Butker ready now to kick it back as Carolina extends their lead. Lockett will take it from the end zone and will juke out one man and bring it up to the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks once again. Their offense has only had really one good drive. This time they come out 1st and 10. Geno changing some things up at the line. Looks like they're flipping the play. And Geno under pressure will throw this across the middle, incomplete. There is a flag down, however. And it's holding on the Seahawks. That is Abraham Lucas. And that's going to bring up a 1st and 20. As the Seahawks have everybody out wide, they'll hand this one off. And Walker gets a good gain, getting 10 up the middle. That makes it a much more manageable 2nd and 10. Smith will fake the handoff here as he looks for something open over the middle. He's got a man, that's Njigba, who's got himself a huge gain up to the 50. Now 1st and 10. Seahawks finally moving the football as they'll hand this off and run it. Good block there on Schultz as Walker finds 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for the Seattle offense. Geno drops back to pass as he throws quick over the middle. That's going to be marked just shy. A 3rd and inches coming up. 3rd and inches for Seattle. Can they convert? They don't need much, if anything. It's going to be a run by Geno, who's met by Bartell. He'll lose 2 yards. Chris Bartell comes down to make the stop on 3rd down. Excellent job there, staying with the quarterback as Smith kept it. Now it's 2nd and 2. The offense will stay out. Oops. And I don't know why they chose that. I completely messed that up, left a person wide open, and Geno throws it incomplete to the running back. And they will fail on 4th down. Carolina takes over at the 42. Their offense is hot. And they're going to hand this off to Sanders, who cools off a little bit for no gain. And it looks like Craver was shaken up. It's just a bruised shoulder. He'll be fine. 2nd and 10 as Carolina empties the backfield. Young takes the snap and throws into coverage and into the waiting hands of Bush, who should have picked that off. I don't know what I was thinking. Should never have pressed the circle. Now 3rd and 10 from the 42. Young taking it back. He's got the screen set up with some blocking. As Sanders looks for room, they're going to mark him shy. 4th and inches. And Carolina taking a book out of the Seahawks playbook here. Taking a page out of the book. That makes more sense. It's 4th and inches. Their offense is out. And Sanders just lowers his shoulder straight ahead for a Panther 1st down. This drive will continue. 3rd quarter coming to an end as the Panthers have it 1st and 10. Young once again hands off to Sanders as he just angles outside, and a good tackle there after a 4-yard gain. And we have reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score, Carolina 35, Seattle 7. 2nd and 6 here for the Panthers. They're going to hand this one off to Sanders once again, who looks for room, finds 4 yards. And the clock will keep running as they look to eat it up. 3rd and 2 here. Sanders once again gets the handoff and will lower his shoulder for another Panthers 1st down. Nothing fancy, just run straight ahead. Carolina looking to chew up as much time as possible as Young will once again hand this off to Miles Sanders, who's tackled down after a 3-yard gain by Hall. Now 2nd and 7. Carolina will hand this one off again as Sanders will go nowhere. Tackled down at the 33 by Witherspoon. Clock keeps running as we near 7 minutes. It's 3rd and 7. And here come the Panthers. This one now intercepted by Bush as Young tried to throw it over his head. And the Seahawks will take over. Tried to get it to Dean, just didn't get enough air under it. And Devin Bush takes it away. Maybe if I just waited a little longer. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. They've got a little momentum here. As Geno drops back, he's under pressure, will throw across the middle, and that's off the hands of Metcalf. Incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. After that incompletion, they're going to fake the handoff, and this is caught by Henry, who was working against Bartell. Bartell went for the pick, but couldn't find the football. Good job there by Hunter Henry, as Smith has it now in the shotgun. They're past midfield. And this one dropped off underneath, intended for Njigba. And that'll be no gain as Jackson makes a good play. 2nd and 10, offset eye here for Seattle. It's been a good week for Jackson, who's had a couple pretty bad ones. And this one is complete to Hunter Henry over the middle. 1st and 10 here for the Seahawks. They're moving the football now. And this time Gino looking for space. He'll run and slide down after a gain of 7. 2nd and 7. They empty the backfield. Nobody's back there but Gino. He's going to drop back, throw quick, and it is caught in Njigba. Holds on through the Schultz hit. Ball now at the 20. Metcalf close left with Hunter Henry on the other side. And this one goes out to Metcalf, who got a step on Horn for a touchdown. Metcalf's 2nd of the day. And Seattle strikes right back. Here's the extra point attempt by Lutz. Lutz? This isn't League of Legends? And it is good. 14 points now for Seattle. And they're going to try the onside kick that I didn't even notice. We'll see how this comes out, and it is right to Smith, who has it and is tackled down at the 44. Good hands there by the linebacker as he recovers that onside kick, and Carolina has it here at the 44. They're going to hand this one off to Sanders, who tries to get outside and finds 2 yards. Under 4 minutes left to go here, 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off to Sanders once again, who cuts up the middle and finds 3 more yards up to the 39. 3rd and 5 as we get closer to the end of this one. Young in the shotgun. He's dropping back and underneath for Hurst, who's got it, holds on, and has a 1st down. Good job there by Hayden to hold on through the middle and all that contact. It's 1st and 10. Once again, they'll hand this off to Sanders, who's caught by Bush from behind for no gain. And we have hit the 2-minute warning in this one. Our score, Carolina 35, Seattle 14. This game doesn't quite conjure up all the great matchups between these two teams over the last 10-15 years, but it is 2nd and 10 now. Carolina's got the lead in this one as Sanders goes right up the middle, has an incredible gain for a 1st down. I remember watching all those games, Cam Newton, Luke Kuechly, Greg Olsen against the Seattle team with Russell Wilson. Those were some excellent games to watch. As we've got it 1st and 10 here, Sanders breaks off 2 tackles and finds 3 yards. Toughest 3 yards of his career. And now it's 2nd and 7 with less than a minute to go. Carolina can just keep running the football as Sanders follows his blockers and finds 2 yards, and this one is over. Carolina can let the clock run. And that's going to do it. Carolina comes out with an impressive win, extending their winning streak now to 2 games over the Seahawks, 35-14. Great game there by Carolina's offense, and a pick 6 by Dante Jackson. All right, let's take a look at some stats here. We're going to start with Bryce Young. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Probably one of his best, if not his best game this season. He had a 75% completion percentage. That's outstanding for Young. And 265 in the air. Only missed 5 passes. Gino had a good game. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 175 through the air. On the ground, it was slow going for Sanders, who managed to grind out 89 yards and a score. Walker had 73, but no score. Hayden Hurst led everybody in receptions and yards as he finishes with 78 and a touchdown. Mingo had 2 grabs and 76 yards and 1 touchdown. The 2 touchdowns for Gino go both to DK Metcalf, who finished with 43 yards. Sacks go to Burns, Hall, and Nwosu. And the interceptions, Devin Bush and Dante Jackson, who had the pick 6. And we've got 1 upgrade coming out of that game. It is to Akeem Ekwonu. We're going to go agile for him as he's up to an 83. And he gets 1 awareness, 2 run block finesse, and 1 strength. He's hitting the weight room. And that's going to finish up Week 17 as the Carolina Panthers take down the Seattle Seahawks. We look forward to next week. It's the last game of the regular season, and it is against our rival Atlanta Falcons. We'll see how that Falcons game finally ended, but right now it looks like we probably will win the NFC South. If Atlanta wins their Week 17 matchup, it's going to come down to whoever wins Week 18. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.